Carbs. Dip, dip, dip.
Arcala, will dob.
Carbs. Dismiss. Oh, goodness. William Brown. You've not had a change of heart. You don't wish to apologise and become a scout after all.
No, I don't.
You could help me with cubs like Victor and Bertie.
No, I don't. I just want to speak to Victor about his football.
I might have known. Well, wait there by the door. You're a most disruptive boy. Victor?
You made me a promise, Victor, and I do expect you to keep it.
I know I promised. Where's your half-crown?
A half-crown? What for?
My football.
I'll buy it.
Oh, no, you won't, Bertie Franks.
Where's your half-crown, William Brown?
Where's yours?
I'll get one before you do.
Oh, no, you won't, because I'm visiting an old aunt. She always tips me.
I'll still get my half-crown first.
When? You promised me, Victor!
I'll give you the chance to be first, William.
When?
This time next week.
8 o'clock.
Oh, that dress is nice, dear. Turn around and show your father. This is the dress I was telling you about, dear. Isn't it lovely, John? Isn't it lovely?
Yeah, I beg your pardon, dear, what was that?
Isn't it lovely?
Yes, it is lovely. If it started too early, it's going to rain later.
No, dear. Ethel's dress. Isn't it lovely?
Oh, yes, very nice, Ethel. Very nice.
Oh, I wonder how William's getting on. I felt quite sad when he left.
I'm thinking of inviting some friends in this afternoon. Well, it seems a good idea now that the house is quiet, and maybe we'll be able to have tea out in the garden.
Yes, dear. I think he felt a little sad, too. He doesn't know Aunt Florence very well. I'm surprised he accepted the invitation.
I'm surprised Aunt Florence issued the invitation. She's met him, hasn't she? She's seen him.
That is a little unfair, dear. William can be very charming. And I sometimes think that most of the trouble he gets into is the fault of his friends.
Yes, well, maybe. But the most important thing is that he's away for a whole week. I think I might try and arrange a poetry society meeting here, if that's all right with you, Mother, tomorrow evening.
Yes, dear. I thought you'd given that up.
Oh, he had. But there's a new member now. Someone very special who's just joined.
Nonsense, there are new people joining all the time.
Anyway, you're wasting your time. She's also joined the tennis club, and Victor French drove her home last night.
Are you sure? I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure I caught a glimpse of her as I came back from the station.
Oh, I wonder who that can be at this time. The milkman's been. Perhaps it's the postman with a parcel. Would you like another cup of tea, dear?
Yes, dear, I think I've got time, thank you.
What time is your golf today?
In about an hour. I'm playing with the new bank manager, Mr. Jarvis.
Oh.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Mary. Who is it?
It's Master William, ma'am. He's come back.
But that's absurd. He only went yesterday.
Oh, the poor boy. Where is he? Oh.
I'm afraid I'm rather ill.
Oh, how did you get back? Did you come on the train?
Yeah, I had to. I just didn't want to be any more trouble to anyone, so I just left. I'm afraid I'm rather ill.
Well, you look all right.
Wouldn't it have been possible to use the telephone to give us warning of this catastrophe?
I just didn't want to make any more fuss. She wanted to, but I told her not to bother. Anyway, her phone's broke.
Well, you haven't got a temperature, dear. Where do you feel ill?
All over, really. Especially my insides. Perhaps it's the food I need. I didn't get much there. Perhaps that's what made me ill. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
We'd better send for an ambulance.
No, dear. If you don't feel well, you ought to go to bed. Food's not the thing when you're sick.
I'm not sick. It's just a sort of weak. It's an empty sort of feeling. Even the smell makes me feel a bit better. Perhaps if I tried a taste.
No, dear. Certainly not. Upstairs to bed. I'll come up and see you in a minute.
Well, that's that, isn't it? There's no point in arranging anything, is there? I can't possibly ask people back here this afternoon. Anything can happen when he's in the house.
Well, I think I'll go to the regatta today after all. I'll just make a phone call, Mother.
Oh, dear.
He's sure to get a half-crown. Sure to. His aunt always gives him a half-crown. Here he is. He's back already. Well, why are you back? Didn't you get the money? There's no money. She didn't tip me. What? Why didn't she? Because she's mean. She's so mean that... Well, you think of the meanest person you can think of, and she's meaner than that. Not even sixpence? Not even a halfpenny. Why not? Well, there's a bit of a mix-up about a cat. Whose cat? Her cat. I took it out ratting and it got lost, and there was an awful fuss because it was a prize cat and it wasn't meant to go out ratting. So then I went out and found it again for a bit. It wasn't the right one. And then the right one that I took out ratting came home and had a fight with the wrong one that I found. Then the owner of the wrong one came along looking for it. And there was an awful mix-up, and my aunt got so mad I just left.
Yes, well, I suppose you'll write to your father and you'll get into a jolly row.
I don't think so. Why not?
Because this other cat that I found always won the first prize at the show, and my aunt's cat won the second. And in the fight, the other cat that I found got all its fur pulled off, and the show's next week, so my aunt's cat's sure to win first prize this time. She's written to my father, just saying she's sorry I came over ill and had to go home so sudden. You see, I pretended to come over ill.
What did your father say?
A lot of sarcastic things, and my mother gave me a dose of castor oil. They couldn't do more than that, though.
Yes, but here we are without the money for the football. And if we've not got it by 8 o'clock tomorrow, that Bertie Franks will get it. And won't he jolly well crow over us?
I did my best. I had an awful time there. She didn't give me enough to eat. She only gave me 1 helping of meat and 2 of pudding. When she wasn't talking about cats, she was always talking about the League of Nations and stuff like that.
Why'd you start messing with the cat? Never mind. The thing is to think of a way of getting the money. And we've not got much time.
Just wish I'd got some proper tools for making false coins. I tried wrapping pennies up in silver paper, but it wasn't any
I just
good.
wish you'd stop talking. You're always talking and talking instead of thinking. If you use your brain a bit instead of your tongues all the time.
Yeah, same as you use your brain, messing up people's cats, instead of getting on with getting a tip.
Go away. We're busy. We don't want you.
What are you busy doing?
Nothing.
You can't be busy doing nothing. It is impossible.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you are funny, William. What are you busy doing?
Something we don't want you messing about in, so go away.
I won't mess about in it if you'll tell me what it is. Have a suck. Have a big suck. Bite a piece off if you like. Bite a piece off, Ginger. What are you busy doing?
We're trying to think of ways of getting money. So now you know and you can go home because we don't want you.
How much money do you want?
Half a crown.
How much is half a crown?
2 shillings and 6pence.
2 shillings and 6pence. That's a lot of money.
We know it is. And that's why we're busy trying to think of ways of getting it. And that's why we don't want little kids knocking about bothering us.
Oh, I won't knock about bothering you. I'll stay and help you. I'll think of a way of getting 2 shillings and 6pence too. My father knows a man that made lots of money by a nightclub.
What are they?
They're clubs, and people go to them at nights, and they pay lots of money.
Well, we can't do that, so just shut up about it.
Why can't we do that, William? It's easy enough to have a nightclub.
Oh, is it? Well, perhaps you'll kindly tell me where we'll have it and who will come to it.
Yes, I will, William. We can have it here, and everyone will come to it.
Oh, yeah, they will, won't they? And they're all likely to come to a nightclub and they have to be in bed by 8 o'clock, won't they?
Oh, we can set it up a date. We can have it from 6 till 8. And you can make lots of money by a nightclub.
What do people do in nightclubs?
They sit around little tables and drink things, and they pay money to come in, and then they pay more money to sit at little tables and drink things.
Look, we haven't got any little tables, and we've got nothing for them to drink, and people won't pay money just to come in here, so we might as well shut up about it now.
Oh, we needn't have little tables. Not real tables, William. Packing cases will do. They can sit on the floor around packing cases, and we can get licorice water for them to drink. I've got some licorice. I'll bring it to make licorice water with. It won't cost you anything, William, and you can make lots and lots of money.
What else do you want for a nightclub?
A cabaret.
Oh, we've got 1 or 2 of them at home. Oh, several, in fact. But I know my mother wouldn't let me bring them here.
I mean someone to sing and dance.
Oh, that? No, I don't think they'll want that.
They must have it. It's a nightclub, and they must have it whether they want it or not.
Look here, don't you get too bossy. Who's running this nightclub? You or me?
You, William. And I'm not getting too bossy. I'm only trying to help. There must be singing and dancing.
Yes, but who could do it?
I will.
I knew it.
We're not
I can sing and dance. I can borrow a Chinese shawl of my mother's, and I can sing and dance in it. And when I've finished, they can dance if they want. They do in nightclubs.
Sounds jolly dull. What else do you need?
There must be an orchestra, and they must make lots of noise. They each must play things to make lots of noise.
Anything else?
They must sign their names in a book when they come in.
Why?
Because they do in nightclubs.
What else?
There must be a raid.
A raid?
A raid by the police. There's always a raid by the police in a nightclub.
Crikey.
We'll charge 2p to come in and 2p for the licorice water. And I guess we'll make lots and lots more money than 2 shillings and 6p.
But look, people won't pay 2p just to come in here. Not in here. Why should they?
They'll pay to see me dance and sing. It's worth much more than 2p to see me dance and sing.
All right. We might as well try it anyway. What about lighting? What about it? Well, they can't just sit in the dark. Perhaps there'll be a moon. No, there won't. It was pitch dark last night. There can't be a moon sudden. They have to grow gradual.
I've got some Bengal lights left over from last November the 5th.
Why don't we all find something at home? Who's going to hand around the drinks? Me.
And I'll stand at the door and make them sign.
All right, let's all go home for tea and find some lighting.
I've got it up there.
Look at my poster.
Oh, she spelled it all right.
What are you doing?
E.
You're spelling it all wrong. I took lots of trouble over it, and now you're spelling it all wrong.
Why don't you just shut up and go home for some light?
You've spelled it all wrong. You've spoiled it.
Good heavens.
Is anything the matter, dear?
This item in the paper.
May I leave the table, please?
You can try not to interrupt.
Do let him go, dear.
Where do you want to go?
Nowhere.
I'm afraid I really think it is better to let him go, dear.
Oh, very well.
Thank you. Thank you, Father.
Where can he possibly want to go at this time? It's almost dark already.
I believe he's trying to buy a football.
Well, listen to this. There's been a robbery at Marley Manor,
So near.
and Lady Markham's jewels have been stolen.
I say. What? I've arranged a surprise. It's a secret surprise. I thought of it just now. It's a lovely secret surprise. It'll make an absolutely real nightclub.
Never mind surprises. Is this the licorice water?
Yes.
It's pathetic.
Oh, that's easy. I bought some paint from my box at home.
It's not much better, is it?
Well,
What are they going to drink it out of?
Out of the jug. They can pay 2p and have 3 swallows each.
shall I let him in?
No, don't shoot your gun. Stuck in my mouth.
Pushed me? You were peeping and sign your name in this book.
No, then pay 2p entrance fee.
2p, I give you halfpenny for me and all this lot.
All of them.
I'm minding them.
It's 2p each.
Who do you think you are anyway?
I'm the doorkeeper.
For 2 pins, I'll push your face in.
It's 2p, and I said sign the book. Sign them. You're a scout, and you're supposed to be at wolf cubs.
That's what you think.
Sign the book.
Yeah.
What?
I've got my half-crown. But if you ask me, you're a jolly long way off yours yet.
I'm not sitting on the ground, not likely. What do you think I paid
What
for?
do you expect for a halfpenny?
A chair. Do you think I paid a halfpenny to come in here and sit on the ground in a draft getting my death? I could do that outside if I want to, without paying anything.
All right, sit on these.
Disgraceful, I call it. Charging a halfpenny to sit on the ground on old rags.
Oh, it's all going wrong. No, it isn't. Can't you dance or sing or something like you said you would?
Not just now. Just now I'm playing I'm a princess, and these people are all my courtiers.
It's all going wrong. No, it isn't. They won't pay. All I've taken is a shilling. Tell Douglas to fetch you licorice water. Come on, Ginger. Come on. Come on.
Jolly well not paying for a sip of that old stuff. Why, there isn't even a cup to drink it out of. What do you think we are, monkeys? Here, let's taste what it's like. I wouldn't pay to drink that. I'd pay not to drink it, more like. What's it got in it? Ink?
Let me taste.
That's tons to drink. For that?
Yeah.
And that's all there is?
Yeah.
There's just that drink and that horrible singing and noise?
Yes.
I want my halfpenny back.
You don't know how to act in a nightclub. That's all they do in a nightclub. They do just sit at tables and listen to music and enjoy themselves. There's no one here to stop you dancing and enjoying yourself. You just don't know how to act. You just don't know how to act in a nightclub.
I want my money back. Yes.
Oh, no.
Get out. Go on.
I suppose you want your halfpenny back.
I don't need it. I've got half a crown. And I'm going round for that football now. It's nearly 8.
It's her fault. It's that fella, Elizabeth.
Why did you let him go just when I was going to do my dance? I'd made up a new dance and I was just going to do it when you went and let them go. Haven't you got any sense? Why did you let them go just when I was going to do my dance? Go away, you're too late. Why didn't you come before? We don't want you now. They've all gone. Go away, I tell you.
I haven't the slightest doubt, sir, that the note, badly written though it may be, is connected with the burglary. If you ask me, it was sent either by an accomplice or a spurned sweetheart getting her own back.
Why don't you go away?
Now, come on, clear off, you kids. I think we'd better start a search, sir.
Come on, punch you, Mum. Come. Remember your promise now. Right, off you go. I don't know why you're looking so pleased with yourself, Bertie Franks. You arrive an hour late. Some mumbled excuse about that impossible boy, William Brown. And you've done nothing but grin ever since.
It's Victor's football, Miss Hammersley.
Victor's football?
It's mine if William hasn't got a half crown by 8. And he hasn't.
What's the sense of raiding it now? Now they've all gone. What's the sense of it? He's potty. That's what he is. Absolutely potty. Absolutely potty.
Sir! Sir, look here, sir.
Gosh! It's the stuff.
Lady Markham's jewellery, young man. Stolen from Marley Manor. She's Lady Markham's private secretary.
Yeah, I wonder who sent that note. Raid the old barn between 7 and 8.
I sent the note.
You?
I sent it because I wanted him to raid the club.
Well, I don't care why you sent it, but it certainly produced the goods, all right. Now, young lady, you must choose your reward. Providing it's within reason, I'm sure Lady Markham will let you have it.
I'll think about it. I won't choose anything in a hurry. But it's his club, and he wants half a crown.
Done.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Victor, will you please help clear up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
William Brown!
Sorry, Miss Hemsley. Crumbs! Only just in